Theruvan Saranai, everyone. So, as we do weekly, today also it's time for our Dhamma discussion. And if there's more time, we'll try to do a short session of meditation. We have got 2 questions today, so we'll discuss those questions. And before discussing the questions, let us calm our minds, let us prepare our minds. And the ideal mindset which allows Dhamma understanding is actually should be free of Pancha Nivarana, Kama Chanda, Vyapada, Tina Mitta, Uddhacca, Kucca, Vicikicca. So to get all the coverings out of the picture, let us focus on the meritorious mindset, the virtuousness, great qualities of Buddha Dhamma Sangha, and this great environment which is provided by the meritorious mindset would allow us to focus as well as to understand Dhamma more effectively. So let's focus on the great qualities of Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. And let's think for a moment about the great opportunity we have got in this Buddha Sasana, which is a very rare opportunity. And it's a very rare opportunity. We are among the few individuals who got and who are getting and who will get the chance to understand this pure Dhamma, the correct Dhamma, which actually helps us to end this samsaric cycle. So let us focus on all the meritorious deeds that we have done, starting from contemplation, metta meditation, and also other meditations, virtuousness, and the disciplines with regard to Arya practices, and also offerings and pujas like dana and other offerings that were done with wisdom and delighted mindset. All of these are creating the background right now and will create the background in the future as well to complete our Arya pathways. All those meritorious power may agglomerate together, creating the perfect background that will allow us to understand Dhamma effectively and easily. And may everyone be able to complete our journey without discomfort. Accept this blessing with a sadhukara.
Sadhu, 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 sadhu.
And also let us focus on all the unwholesome things that we might have done throughout this samsaric journey. Because of the unwholesome things, especially done towards Buddha Sasana and Arya individuals, might become a hindrance in this type of a very important instance. So, what we can do as a remedy for all the unwholesomenesses that we have created in the past is understanding our faults, correcting them, and moving forward as a better version of ourselves. So let us understand whatever the 10 akusala, hurting and killing, stealing, having unwholesome relationships, lying, slandering, use of harsh words, frivolous talk, greediness, maliciousness, and wrong and distorted views were wrong. Let us understand that we should refrain from them, and let us understand that we should change our lifestyle in a better manner, which eliminates these 10 akusala. So understanding the faults and correcting them is our pathway to success. And it is the forgiveness in Buddha Sasana. So let us seek forgiveness, promising ourselves of not doing unwholesome things and completing our Arya pathways without delay. Accept this with a sadhu bhava.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
So let us discuss the first question. I'll read out the question and then we'll move on to the discussion. Okay, so I'll read the question. I have a question about preconditions for attaining Sotapatti Phala. Specifically, the first one, Patirupadesa Vasocha. What is the central region or Madhya Mandala that Pratirupadesa Vasocha refers to? Which countries or areas are included? Does satisfy this condition require physically residing in a place where the Dhamma is present, like Sri Lanka, or is simply opportunity to hear online teachings like we are doing sufficient? Please let me know if this is a silly or inappropriate question. So this is actually a question everyone gets at the beginning of Dhamma exposure. So to answer this question, we'll have to know how one becomes Sotapanna, the mechanism behind it, and then we can start and move on from there. So there are 4 causes that should align for one to become Sotapanna. One is Kalyana Mitta Sampatti. So I'll say them in Pali and then I translate it in English. First one is Kalyana Mitta Sampatti. Second one is Saddhamma Savana. Third one is Yoniso Manasikara. Fourth one is Dhammanudhamma Patipada. So the meaning of the first one is the Arya companionship. Kalyana Mitta Sampatti. So companionship might not be the most correct term. It should be association with a Kalyana Mitta or a Arya companion. Association in a Dhamma exchanging way. So that is Kalyana Mitta Sampatti. Saddhamma Savana is listening to Dhamma. So those are the 2 external factors. Saddhamma Savana and Kalyana Mitta Sampatti. Those are the 2 external factors. Then we should have 2 internal factors as well. So these 2 internal factors, when all the 4 factors are aligned at the same time, one has the ability or the background to attain Sotapanna Phala. So the Yoniso Manasikara is like contemplation of what is being heard. As in the Dhamma discussion, you are hearing things. You are hearing new concepts. You are hearing new methodologies, new concepts, or the new characteristics about the world, like anicca, dukkha, anatta. So one needs to contemplate on them with a wise mindset. So the person is actually reflecting the characteristics on his own life or on his own experiences and trying to understand, is this right? What is he telling the truth or is he not? is this mechanisms, are these methodologies correct, or are they of erroneous nature? So that is what the person is focused on. So this is not a kind of doubting Dhamma. This is about rational thinking. This is about processing the Dhamma while it is being preached. So it happens automatically. Right now, if your attention is okay, or if your attention is presented, and if the person is free of pancha nivarana, if the person is thinking or following what is being said, then of course that person is in his mind, yoniso manasikara is aligned. So we don't have to think, am I getting the yoniso manasikara correct? Am I getting the Dhammanudhamma Patipada correct? No, that itself would cover our mindsets with clouds of Pancha Nivarana. So we are not thinking that way. We are thinking, okay, I am listening to something new. It's like just like listening to something from a story from a friend. So you are listening to it. You are thinking about what you are listening, or you are rationally thinking about the things that you are hearing. So those are the two. That is the basis behind this. So the next one is Dhamma Anudhamma Patipada. So Patipada is practice. Dhamma Anudhamma Patipada means, so while you are listening to it, actually you are aligning to it as well. That is why when somebody has listened to this Dhamma, at the end, in the Sotapatti Phala, he has his mind is totally changed. Oh, now he's a person who would never go to the four hells. So he's changed, right? There's a permanent change in the person at the instance where the person has attained Sotapatti Phala. So that the thing is, when the person is listening to it,
Venerable Thero, we cannot hear you actually. Not sure if your screen stopped.